Hi, boys and girls. We're going to work on our spelling skills today. So for today's activity, you will need to get out your Unit 6 spelling folder and a nice sharpened pencil and eraser. So we did spelling day 1 together last time, and now we're going to do spelling day 2. So remember, your folder is going to look a little bit different than mine because I had to make mine. So to start off with, I would like you all to be on the front cover. And I want you to find editing day 2 on your folder. And it says, I see dad. And I want you guys to find the mistake in that sentence. What word do you think is the mistake? Remember, when we're editing, we look for capitals at the beginning of the sentence. We look at the spelling of each word. And we look for the punctuation, like the period at the end. So do you see anything wrong with that sentence? I'll give you a hint. One of the words are misspelled. Which of those do you think are misspelled? Did you say the word see? Yeah, you're right. The word see is misspelled. It says S-E. And what should it say? It should say S-E-E. There are 2 E's in C. So you need to cross off that misspelled word and write C correctly above the word. Okay? Good job finding that, boys and girls. Next, you're going to go ahead and you're going to open your spelling folder, and we're going to be doing day 2. So I would like for everyone to find the second line, and we're going to work in the second line going across here, okay? And I'm going to start off by giving you some sounds to write in your notebook. I'm going to give you the sound, I'm going to give you a chance to write it, and then I'll show you what you should have, okay? So boys and girls, the first sound is, and they should be lowercase letters. Listen again. Notice I'm sticking out my tongue a little to pronounce that sound. Did you have the lowercase letters? The lowercase letter, I'm on day 2 here, which is TH. Do you see that? You should have TH, lowercase letters. Okay? Put a finger space before your next sound, and your next sound is D. How do you spell that sound, boys and girls? Right, you spell it with a D, and I want you to write a capital letter D. So if you're writing a capital letter D, you're going to tap the top line and the bottom line, okay? Make your capital letter D, and it should look like this, okay? And finger space. Your next sound is ah. How do you spell ah, boys and girls? With the letter A. And I want you to make a capital letter A, okay? Capital letter A, tapping the top and the bottom line, and then in the middle, okay? And check. Does your A look like my A? Good job. Put a finger space. Your next sound is mm. What sound? Mm. And how do you spell that? You spell it with an M. I want you to make a capital letter M. So tapping the top and bottom line. Capital letter M. Check it. Does your M look like my M, boys and girls? And one more sound, and the last sound is E. How do you spell E? You could spell it a couple different ways that we've learned so far. I want you to spell it with 2 letters. So what spelling did we learn for E? Spelled with 2 letters. E-E. Use lowercase letters and write the spelling pattern E-E. You should be tapping the middle line and the bottom line. and check it. Is that what yours looks like? Good job. Now we're going to go across. So you're going across to the other side of the page, and I'm going to give you some words to write down. So we're going to sound out and write some words. And the first one is the tricky word the. Whoops, sorry, I skipped some. I'm wrong. I've skipped the ones that we get to sound out. The first word that we're going to sound out is the word sad. Sam was not sad in the story. She was mad. Sad. S was the first sound spelled with an S. These are all going to be lowercase letters, boys and girls. S. Write the S. Ah. How are you going to spell that sound? With an A. Sad. How are you going to spell that last sound? With a D. All lowercase letters. Look up here and check it. Did you spell that word correctly, boys and girls? S-A-D. And you see how those letters are all grouped together with just like a noodle space between them? A real skinny space, not a big space like a finger space. But now that you're finished with the word, you're going to make a finger space before your next word. Your next word is seed. Like I would like to plant a seed in the ground to grow fruit or vegetables. Seed. How do you spell that first sound? S. How's that spelled? With an S. E. We're going to spell it with our two-letter pattern. What two letters are those? E, E. And the last sound you hear in seed. How do you spell D? With a D. Check it. S-E-E-D. Good job. We're going to do a finger space. We're going to do one more of the pattern words. And the last pattern word that we're going to do is the pattern word seed. Oh, we did seed. Sorry. The tricky word that I was telling you about on the other page is the tricky word the. How do you spell that tricky word the? Well, we can spell can't we? That's part of our new spelling pattern, the TH spelling pattern, right? So TH, that part's not tricky, but the next part's tricky because the next part says ah, and we would usually spell it with a U, but we're not going to spell it with a U. We're going to spell it with an E. So we're going to write T-H-E. Check it. T-H-E. Good job, boys and girls. Now, we have one more word that you could probably fit over there, and that is the tricky word I. And this word isn't that tricky, is it? It's just spelled with one letter, one capital letter, okay? So make sure you put a finger space after the and write the capital letter I. And check it. Did you make a capital I? Good job. And now I'm going to give you a sentence to write. You might not have room on the line that you were just on. You can always go down to the next line if you need more room now, because I'm going down to the third line. And your sentence, I'm going to say it quickly, and then I'm going to go back and read it slowly. So your sentence says, I am mad. So the first word in your sentence is I. Spell I. Remember, when I is by itself, it is a capital letter, right? As is the beginning of a sentence. So your sentence is I am. So finger space after I. Next word is am. Sound it out. Do you hear two sounds there? Two sounds that you wrote. And the last word, put a finger space. And your last word is mad. Let's sound that out. Ad. Mad. And what comes at the end of our sentence? A period. I'm going to show you what you should have, and I want you to check, boys and girls. And if you made a mistake, I want you to go back and fix your mistake, okay? So, we have a capital I at the beginning. Am, spelled with A-M. Mad, spelled M-A-D, and a period at the end. Good job spelling with me today, boys and girls. I'll see you next time. Bye.